Well, is it London or is it Seattle? Could be either. But with Quest Field right across the street, of course, it's Seattle. Kind of a dingy night here with the roof on. The Mariners getting set for the weekend series against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. And I think they probably think that they owe them something after losing 2 out of 3 in rather dramatic fashion in their last at-bat last weekend in Anaheim. So the M's and the Angels, and let's look at the Angels lineup, Mike.
Thank you, Dave. And for Mike Scioscia tonight will be as Turris, Kendrick, and Abreu, Hunter, Matsui, Napoli, Rivera. Ryan's going to fill in for Morales over at first base. He will hit 8th, and then Ibar, the shortstop, hits 9th. Take a look at the numbers for Ian Snell. 37 in the third, 18 walks, 22 strikeouts. Really going to have to pay attention to the walks and keep his pitch count down. And let's take a look at our Home Depot doing more on defense. In the outfield, it'll be Langerhans getting a start in left field. Gutierrez out in center and Ichiro. And right and across the infield, Lopez, Wilson, Biggins. Matsui Yasso will be the first baseman tonight. And Alfonso will do the catching.
There's Matt Snell. Matt Snell. Yeah, remember him with a running back? Remember him? Big Matt Snell.
Max Snell.
Matt. M-A-T-T.
Matt?
Yeah.
No.
Big Matt Snell, running back. Ian Snell. And Ian, he has to watch his pitch count. We keep barking on that because he'll start out going 2-0, and then sometimes he'll come back 0-2, and instead of really putting a guy away, he'll start to pick.
And we know that he has the stuff to put guys away. It's just a matter of staying away from where you're saying stay aggressive, especially with the guys at the top and the bottom of the order. Keep your pitch count down. Try to get him to put it in play as quickly as you can.
So Ian set to work on Messier Izturis. The Angels coming off a series win against the Royals in Kansas City. Ball 1 ball and no strikes. The man calling balls and strikes is Bob Davidson tonight. Angels on one of their longest road trips of the year. And that's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. 56 degrees at game time. Wind not a factor. High fastball foul back. A ball and 2 strikes. The Mariners tomorrow, we will not have television for you tomorrow. The Mariners tomorrow will go with Ryan Rowland-Smith. It was Doug Fister's turn, but Fister has a slightly fatigued shoulder, and they're going to lay off of his start for tomorrow and start him in the final game of the series down in Texas. And the Mariners won't have to worry about any roof or sweaters or blankets or anything when they get down there. The temperature on Monday in Dallas is supposed to be 103.
Hope the air conditioner works. We'll get a little help up in the booth, but the guys are not going to have any of it.
Pretty good gap out there in right center field as Ichiro is shade over into left center. Mariners coming off a very thrilling 3 out of 4 series win over the Central Division leading Minnesota Twins. Breaking ball down low, 2-2. Angels only a game and a half out of the lead. Currently a shared lead. Texas and Oakland on virtual tie, and the ground ball to first base. And Matteo Sopo will run it right to the bag for the easy out. See, the Mariners 4.5 back of the Angels, and Texas and Oakland in a virtual tie. Here's the man who broke the Mariners' heart last Sunday with a walk-off 3-run blast, Howie Kendrick. little bit inside. A ball on 2 strikes. Kendry Morales, by the way, the man who broke his left leg on that grand slam home run in the walk-off. That pitch is a fly ball hit into right center field. And an easy play for Ichiro. Morales they're still waiting a week later for the swelling to go down. He has not had surgery yet on that leg.
It's typical with the inflammation in it. They want to get it down, and for him, the longer it takes for him to get the surgery, obviously the longer it's going to take for him to come back, and they would really like to have him in the lineup. He makes quite a difference hitting 4th behind Abreu.
Well, here's Abreu with a season-high 9-game hitting streak. And 5 for 10 against Ian Snell. Steve Wright. And Papa. Second baseman, right fielder, Ichiro, the right fielder. So it ends up being a 1-2-3 easy first inning for Mr. Ian Snell. We go to the bottom of the first with no score.
Ninth. Take a look at the numbers for Saunders. Always been tough on the Mariners. High ERA for him this year. Just over 5. And the defense behind him. In the outfield, it'll be Matsui, Hunter, and Rivera. And the infielders is Turris and Ibar on the left side, Kendrick and Ryan on the right. And Mike Napoli will do the catching.
So here's Ichiro to lead it off and take a strike on 1. Ichiro went crazy last night in the first 2 innings, stealing 5 bases off Carl Pavano of the Twins. Be interesting to see if the Mariners still trying to apply the pressure tonight if they get base runners early against Saunders. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Away with that, and down low, 2-1. Baltimore firing Dave Tremblay today, replacing him with Juan Samuel. third base coach. That's fouled on the third baseline. Samuel taking over, and I believe lost his first game against the Boston Red Sox. No, he lost it. Got shellacked 11-0 tonight in his first game.
And a ground ball back up the middle. That's right into right center field for a base hit.
Ichiro's 76th hit of the season. Just gets a fastball up out over the plate, hits it back up the middle. He has been a hot hitter, hitting .342 coming into the game today. Would not be surprised if he gets a good read on Saunders if he'll take off. He'd like to run on Napoli.
So Chad Figgins now against his old team. Down the middle. Hope Jr. made it home all right, and he's watching down in Orlando. We pass along our best. I know it was a long ride down there.
Spent a lot of time with his thoughts, didn't he?
Absolutely. And a change going outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Probably not a bad idea for him. He rarely has a chance to be alone. You know, if he were a fly or something, there's always people around by himself.
Well, I know as he went through Kansas City, he called Torrey Hunter at 6 o'clock in the morning. Angels were there. And that's foul off the first base side back. But they had a day game yesterday. What the heck? He had to get up anyway.
Probably not at 6.
And pulled up a third baseline. Around the horn they go. And they turn it nicely. So quickly, 2 down.
Just a routine ground ball. It's Turris. A pretty good shortstop playing third tonight. Gets rid of it quickly to Kendrick. They'll get Figgins by a step over at first base.
And Franklin Gutierrez, now the hitter. This a 4-city road trip for the Angels, if you want to call it that. Kansas City, Seattle, Oakland, and then Los Angeles. One ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball is high to him. Well, we just received word that the coach is dead. One of my dear friends, Coach Wooden, UCLA, passed away today at the age of 99 in Southern California. Marvelous, marvelous man. One of the nicest human beings I've ever been associated with when we were doing the UCLA games. And his pyramid of success. Everyone who ever came in contact was better for having met Coach Wooden. His wife Nell preceded him by several years in death. 2-2 pitch is high. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 10 national championships at UCLA.
amazing run. I think one of the things for me, watching interviews of him over the last 20 years or so, is how soft-spoken he always was.
Yeah, that pitch is hit into the gap in left center field, and it's going to make its way to the wall. So to second base, and holding there after the turn will be Franklin Gutierrez. But I can still see him with that wadded up program down on the bench there at Pauley Pavilion. Everywhere we went, everywhere we traveled, every arena, he always took that program of the game, wadded it up, and held it, just hammered it. What a coach. And that's fouled away off the first base side from Martinsville, Indiana. Went to Purdue, two-time All-American with the Purdue Boilermakers, and came that close to being the head coach at the University of Minnesota rather than UCLA. Minnesota waited too long, and he took the UCLA job instead. There's a hard ground ball right to shortstop, and Ibar throws him out. So Jose Lopez is the third out in the inning, and God rest his soul. Torrey Hunter's just taken the ball a little bit outside. Torrey's hit home runs in his last two games in Kansas City. And that ball's right down the line, but it's going to be shallow and back into the stands. Ball and a strike. I know one very sad lady tonight because of the passing of John Wooden is Annie Myers Drysdale, Don's widow. Very close to Coach Wooden. She herself an All-American at UCLA. And that's a strike on the inside corner. Her brother Dave was an All-American at UCLA and started with the Milwaukee Bucks. But she spent a lot of time with Coach Wooden in his later years. Swing and a foul straight back, and I believe that Annie now is the general manager of the Phoenix Mercury of the WNBA. Got two boys and a girl. It's a fair ball. No, guess not. Bob Davidson, I thought for a second, ruled it fair.
Well, he pointed at it like it was fair, right? And then waved it off. But initially, I thought that's what he was doing too, pointing that it was a fair ball.
Two.
We talked about how important it was for him to throw strikes. He's off to a good start. 20 pitches, 14 strikes, just 6 balls. Trying to help himself with his pitch count. Got to work deeper into the game.
Two slider low and outside. Hideki is on deck. Slider and leadoff man aboard here. As Matsui will step up to the plate. Tomorrow now, going to be a fun night. Or fun day, I should say. It's a day game. 1:10. Going to turn back the clock to the 90s. The Angels are here. Mariners are going to wear the green jerseys as we relive the sights and the sounds of the 90s. Plus the first 20,000 fans receiving a Mariners cap. And former Mariner Luis Sojo will throw out the first pitch. For tickets, you can visit Mariners.com. We will never forget his hit in the sudden death game against this ball club, the Angels. In 1995, when everybody scored and the last man at home plate sitting on his rear end and then finally falling right back on his back is here tonight. Mark Langston working over in the booth on television. What a wild scene it was, because as you know, Mike, there's Langley over on the left, as we all called him. The rookie pitcher of the year in 1984. He and Doc Gooden became the first 2 rookie pitchers to lead their respective leagues with more than 200 strikeouts apiece. Looks great, doesn't he?
He really does.
2-1.
He tried to, on the throw back in, he cut that ball off and threw it to home, didn't he? Isn't he the one that made the wild throw to home? He ended up on the seat of his pants. Yeah. That was some game.
Two and two. You on third base?
Yeah. Yeah, first one to score. Happy to see all my teammates coming in behind me.
Hideki Matsui is 3 for 7, with 2 of those 3 hits being home runs against Snell. And there's another one. Forget about that one. That's going to be well back into the seats. Man, he owns Ian Snell. And it is 2-0 Angels. Hideki Matsui's 8th home run of the year. And the 7th long ball given up by Snell.
Oh, looks like a pitch that's probably down and into the left-hander Matsui. Take a look at it. They want it down, but he leaves it on the inner half of the plate. Matsui just drops the barrel on it.
So the first 2 owned by the Angels, and still nobody out here in the second. Big Mike Napoli, the catcher, the hitter. Behind 2-1 now is Snell to Napoli. And barely got that outside corner.
And Napoli didn't think so.
Neither did the tracker.
What matters? What Bob Davidson says, right?
That's right. That's right. 31 pitches. That was a good pitch right there. And that fastball fouled back. Got good velocity, 93 miles an hour.
There's never been a problem with the stuff that Ian takes out to the mound. Most of the time, that's about where he's at. And he has a good run to his fastball, but again, it comes down to pitch count and working behind and not putting hitters away with him. On nights that he's able to do that, he can shut a team out.
Broken back ground ball hit to third. So Napoli is thrown out by Lopez. This Sunday, next Little League Day right here at Safeco Field. Of course, the Angels will be here to meet the Mariners in the final game of this 3-game series. All you kids 14 and under taking home a poster featuring Mariners closer David Aardsma. Thanks to Pepsi. For tickets, you can visit Mariners.com.
I was just thinking about something. Ken Griffey Jr. driving across the country. What do you think people think when he's out in the middle of nowhere in Idaho and he goes into the 7-Eleven to get gas? Do you think they believe it? Or I'd like to see some of the shocked looks on their faces.
I'd like to talk to Junior about that. Yeah. Why don't you give us a call and tell us the real story, Junior? We'll put you on the air. 1-0 the count on Rivera. He can travel about as incognito as Tiger Woods.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Just thinking, what do they think about when he dropped his credit card down to pay for his gas?
On the outside corner. Three and one. On Juan Rivera. And Rivera's fly ball to Ichiro in right field. For the second out right now, let's check in with Tom Glasgow. All right, I'm sure we'll keep you up to date on that game. Down in Arkansas is Michael Ryan, the first baseman. Trying to fill in some big shoes over there at first base. Takes a strike, 0-1.
And Ryan hitting 192, only 26 at bats for him. He has a couple of RBIs.
Two-run home run by Hideki Matsui here in the second.
And Ian now with 41 pitches here in the second inning.
And that's just lying the head of the bat on it and trying to dunk it into left field, and can't do it as Langerhans gets over there and makes the catch. But a Matsui two-run home run. The Angels are on the board. They lead it.
Oops. I mean, I like that. I like that. Choo. Right.
Breaking ball for a strike on the inside corner. By the way, Nikki, our Rally 5-year-old, this is her last day on the job. She's done a great job.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Done a really nice job.
And there's a one-hopper right to shortstop. Milton Bradley thrown out by Ibar. Mariners got a couple hits in the first inning, but couldn't do anything with them. One turned into a double play as Figgins went to third, and he just went around the horn. There's a breaking ball at the knees to Josh Wilson, who's hit in 14 of his last 15 games.
And you can see what he's done in his 5-game hitting streak. Nice job, 474.
1-2 on him. Jack Wilson's going to go out on a rehab, I guess, tomorrow, and join the Rainiers. And there's another soft line drive, and at the ladder perfectly is Kendrick. Nice play.
Yeah, it looked like Josh hit it up the end of the bat a little bit, and a lot of times the infielders will mistime their jump, but that was perfect by Kendrick. He goes up high to steal a hit away from Josh.
So here is Tui now. And there's a base hit. Laced right into the hole, into left field. Check of the Mariners calendar now. Brought to you by Sleep Country, USA. After the Angels series this weekend, the Mariners are off to Texas, to San Diego, and to St. Louis before returning home against the Cincinnati Reds on the 18th. So a lengthy road trip for the Mariners after this series. Eliezer Alfonso. Last time Eliezer Alfonso saw Joe Saunders, he had a home run off of him last weekend. 2 for 2 against him.
I thought it was great to see Tui get a base hit, help his attitude out a little bit. Hasn't had an opportunity to play much. Feel good at the plate, but it's nice to check in with a base hit your first time up. Get some confidence going. I'm not surprised that Alfonso saw first pitch breaking ball. He's been jumping on fastballs early in counts. Good changeup.
Not going to give him that first pitch fastball that he did down in Anaheim. And another changeup. Got that off into the bat, dropping in a hurry into right field for a base hit. So Tui scampering to third, the throw to third, little offline throw to second. Eliezer is safe. Diving in there head first at second base, taking the extra base on the throw to third. Alert base running by Eliezer Alfonso.
Well, the Mariners have been aggressive all year on the bases, and out in right field, Rivera, take a look at the swing by Alfonso, just dumps a changeup out into right field. Rivera has a good arm. Aramirez is all the way into third as Tui goes sliding in, and on the throw, Alfonso sees the throw high right away and takes off, knowing the ball is not going to be cut off. Makes a nice slide into second base.
So he put about a 10-foot rut in the in the skin portion of the infield down there with that head first slide. And here is Ryan Langerhans getting his first start since May the 18th in Baltimore, taking a strike over the outside corner. What a slider. On to the count. That's mighty, mighty wicked on a left-handed batter.
Especially a left-handed batter that hasn't seen home plate in a while. Hardest part is to stay back on the breaking ball and changeup. Langerhans is way out in front of it. It's going to take him probably a couple of at-bats to adjust to the off-speed pitches. He can still handle a fastball.
One and two. Matsui and Alfonso at third and at second. Outside. Got the fastball, but off the outside corner.
A lot of times you can sit on a fastball here. You don't want to go to a 3-2 count with Ichiro standing on deck, but Saunders, he won't give in to the hitter.
2-2. And now he's gone full. Got to be sitting on a fastball here.
Well, you have to, but Langerham's going to have to show some discipline because we've known this from Saunders watching him pitch for the last couple of years. The minute scoring position, he will not give in. It'll probably be a fastball in the outside corner if he gets it. Otherwise, he might flip him a breaking ball. So he has to stay back long enough to be able to handle that pitch, too.
And there's a breaking ball. Man alive, right on the inside corner. And he couldn't pull the trigger. Good call, Mike. Here in the second, 2 hits, 2 left in scoring position, and after 2, it's 2-0 Angels. Now it's time for our AT&T trivia question. Of course, we had this happen last night for Felix, but who is the only pitcher to record 4 strikeouts in an inning more than once? A, Don Drysdale, B, Kevin Napier, C, Chuck Finley, or D, Phil Niekro? Did it more than once. 4 strikeouts in an inning.
Do you know it?
Strike on the outside corner. I think I've got an educated guess.
I know it.
Well, I think he pitched for the Angels.
You're right.
There's a ground ball. Foul down the third base line. It's going to stay fair. Boy, what a bunt by Ibar.
I'm not sure why Lopez touched it. He certainly wasn't going to have a play. We'll take another look at it. Looks like it's trying to get over to the cut. Probably.
I don't think it was going to make it. It might have.
Well, it was coming off the cut of the grass. You never know. But Lopez pulled his hand back, and then he hit him in the foot. That'll be a base hit.
And showing bunt again is Torres, but he takes high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, I think it was Chuck Finley.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that a couple of years ago.
What a pitcher he was.
Yes.
Breaking ball low. 2-0.
Seven pitches for Ian Snow. You can see he had to work hard last inning in the second with 29.
Fairly close. Well, at first, last time he faced the Angels, he threw 29 pitches in the first inning.
I think one of the things that's noticeable with Ian is when he's coming out of the windup with nobody on base, he works fast. He has a nice pace, but the minute somebody gets on base, he really slows down. You kind of get out of sync, out of rhythm. You start missing the plate like he is right here, 3-0, or when you try to throw a strike and ends up in the middle of the dish.
That was right down the middle. Kind of aimed. Stars taking a long look down at Dino Abell to see it. Mr. Ibar may be taking off, and he is. And pitch out. No, it's 3-1 pitch outside. Can't pitch out on 3-1.
Bad idea.
Bad idea. So 2 on, nobody out.
Rick Adara will go out and have a conversation with Ian. Howie Kendrick can handle the bat. He's a good hitter, but he can also drop down a bunt. The Mariners have to see how they want to play it. And my guess would be Lopez will play either even with the bag or just in on the grass.
Lopez is not even in on the conversation out there.
Well, watching Rick Adara, it looked like he came out and was chewing on Alfonso a little bit. And then now had a conversation with Ian.
So the wicket getting a little sticky here in the third. Did you ever play cricket?
No. Have you?
No. No. On one.
I swung a cricket paddle, but we had the wrong kind of ball. When I lived in Europe, I saw it all the time. Would have liked to have tried to play it.
This game will last forever.
That's what I understand.
And again around the bunt. Does down the third baseline. Only play to first. Sacrifice very successful. Down to third base, Ibar. Down to second goes Izturis. In just a couple of weeks, as a matter of fact 2 weeks from today, the Mariners' first dual bobblehead debuts. And that's when the Mariners and the Reds square off. And on Friday, the 18th of June, the first 30,000 fans are going to take home an instant collectible. A Junior and Ichiro Cooperstown bound bobblehead. Courtesy of UW Medicine and FSN. But hurry, tickets are going fast. Get yours today at mariners.com/bobble. Here's Bobby Abreu taking down low.
Tuiasosopo playing over at first base, even with the bag. Middle of the infield will play back.
Look out. 2-0. Just staring down, and Abreu is going to step out again. Well, they're having some communication problems or what?
I think if they were, Alfonso would go out to the mound and talk to Ian about it.
Steve Reich at the knees. Abreu didn't think so, but it was. Outside. And foul straight back. You going to challenge him here with a fastball?
I would, with Torrey Hunter on deck and Matsui coming up. I think you have to try to get an out. If you miss, you're going to throw a breaking ball or this changeup, and you have the bases loaded, and now you're going to have to get a pretty good portion of the plate early in the count with Hunter. So I think he has to try to make a good fastball, maybe on the outside corner right here, and try to get him to roll over on it if you can.
And Snell again taking too much time. Fastball and pretty good pitch.
It was a good pitch on the outside corner and down. Actually off the plate a little bit. Abreu protecting.
And tried the breaking ball and missed that time. So now it's bubbling over here in the third. No place to put Torrey Hunter. 2 walks in the inning.
He has 3 in the game, and this next pitch will be 60 for him. I'm sure that Don, he's going to get as many pitches out of him as he can with Ryan Rowland-Smith going tomorrow, and Ryan hasn't started in a few days anyways, and I want to burn his bullpen up.
Not only that, but he will be on a pitch count tomorrow around 80 because he hasn't been starting. They haven't stretched him out.
Right.
Torrey Hunter takes a slider for a strike.
Mariners infield is back, so they'll try to get the double play. Ian makes a good pitch. He might be able to get out of this inning, even though it cost him a bunch of pitches. Might be able to get out of here without giving up a run.
And that's a pop-up. Should get a run in. As Gutierrez makes the catch, here down the line comes the runner, and the ball dropped at the plate by Eliza Alfonso, and down to third base goes the runner at second. I don't think they're going to get him anyway. So a bit of sacrifice fly for Torrey Hunter.
We'll take a look at the throw. It's up the line just a little bit. It's a strong throw by Franklin. A nice one hop into home. You can see Alfonso trying to catch it and put the tag on him as quickly as he can. Left the ball behind him, and that's the reason why his Turris was able to move up.
So it's 3-0, 2 outs. And here comes the home run man. Matsui, his 8th home run into the seats in right field last inning. Down low. This was last inning. Little doubt about it. Two and 0. Again, working himself into a terrible count. 2 and 0. 2 and 0 and 3 and 1.
You're talking about the numbers with Matsui. I wouldn't give in to him. You have the right-handed hitter Napoli on deck. And he didn't. Looked like a changeup at 86 miles an hour.
Pitches this in. Change, foul back. That's Izturis over at third. And Bobby Abreu over at first. Off the hands, fouled away.
It was a good pitch, good fastball in on his hands after a couple of changeups. See his pitch count, 66 pitches, 2 outs here in the third inning.
Mariners 2 and 4 so far this year against the Angels. They had a chance to sweep last weekend. Lost in the ninth. And a hot ground ball off the first baseman Tuiasa Soto into right field, and that will cost a run. So Tui down to get it. It went off his glove, and that's going to be a hit for Matsui and his third RBI.
Ball hit hard, as you can see Tui coming off the base and then tries to block it, and it hits off the heel of his glove. Ball ends up behind him, so Matsui is able to beat it out.
And Mike Napoli will be the hitter, so it is 4-0 Angels. And the struggle for Snell continues here. Seventh man to come up is Napoli. Matsui over at first. Now with Abreu down at second. And again, another first pitch ball. Drive, Ichiro coming up and making the catch right at the belt buckle out there to retire the side. However, a couple more for the Angels here in the third, and they lead it 4-0. All right, congratulations to the Cougars off and running in the tournament. And Ichiro taking a wild cut here, starting off the third for the Mariners.
We'd like to see a long inning from the Mariners on the offensive side. Obviously to score some runs, but more importantly to keep Ian Snell in the dugout and give him a chance to sit down a little bit. He's thrown a lot of pitches in the last 2 innings.
Only thrown 69 pitches in 3 innings. 2 strikes on Ichiro. And roll foul at the first baseline. And a ground ball foul at the first baseline again. A ball and 2 strikes. Challenging with a fastball in on the hands. And a ground ball back up the middle. Backhanded and an outbound short at first. Won't get it. So Kendrick could not get the job done. Ichiro has his 28th multi-hit game. And another infield hit. Well, here's the result. You fans said it was Chuck Finley. I thought it was Chuck Finley. And the answer is Chuck Finley. He not only didn't do it more than once, he did it 3 times. Twice in 1999 and again in 2000. You hit him well.
Yes. Fortunately, I didn't let him get to his split. He had a really good split finger. Jump on his fastball.
I told you had more hits against him than any other pitcher.
I did not know that.
14. 3 home runs. Peggy takes strike 2. Looking for that one that will turn that into 3 digits. Needs to score 1 more run for 1,000. And there's a ground ball to third. Are they going to go around the horn again? They're going around the horn again. So tough night for Sean Figgins. 2 consecutive 5-4-3 double plays.
Let's take a look at it. Another sharp ground ball from Figgins. It's Turris. It's, like I said earlier, another shortstop that the Eagles have playing third. A lot of range over there.
Franklin Gutierrez had the double that went all the way to the fence in left center field in the first inning. Breaking ball low. Two and 0. Really got right on top of his foot, I think.
Going to hit right between the pad that he wears, maybe right on that ankle bone. Take another look at it.
It's like he hit right on the top of that chin protector. Texas leading Tampa Bay 9-6 in the top of the ninth. And the Twins leading the A's in the sixth. Twins and the A's currently in a virtual tie. Lead. 3-1 pitch is hit to center field. Right at Torrey Hunter. So again, nothing doing for the Mariners here in the third. We'll go to the fourth, and the Angels are up 4-0.
Again, welcome everybody. Top of the fourth inning here, and the Mariners in a hole here, 4-0 as Ian Snell for the second straight game is really getting it handed to him by the Angels. They got to him last Sunday in Anaheim.
It's pitch count, pitch count, pitch count for Ian. He just can't put the guys away. His next pitch is going to be 70 already for him. And we know about the Angels. They're a patient club. They're going to wait you out if you'll let them. And so far we've seen that tonight from Ian.
Well, hopefully when the Mariners get back on offense, they can turn some things around here with the sticks. They've had some bad luck. The top two guys have been turned away. Ichiro's been on twice, but erased twice in double plays. Rivera, Ryan, Ibar, 7-8-9. Here in the fourth. Angels have struck for 2 runs in each of the last 2 innings. Let's play up. Coming up is Tuiasa Sopa. 2 next to play. Rivera 0-2. One down here in the fourth. Boy, Matsui has been murder against Snell, and he's finding his stroke. Matsui's accounted for 3 of the 4 runs, 2-run homer and an infield hit. Snell last time out against the Angels, 4 innings, 82 pitches, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs. Michael Ryan. Swing and a miss. Kendry Morales, his place being taken by this young man. Understand that Morales hasn't been operated on yet after breaking that leg last week. Saturday, A home run, the game-winning celebration at home plate. Snell thus far, he's walked 3. 2 of those 3 walks have scored. He's not struck out anybody. It's 2-2 here to Ryan. Here's our Quest High Speed pitch, brought to you by Quest High Speed Internet. Matching numbers, Saunders and Snell. Speed pitch fouled out of play. Ryan flied out to left his first time. It's a rematch of last Sunday. Snell and Saunders, neither was around for them at the finish. Howie Kendrick, game-winning 3-run homer off of David Archer. Gave the Angels the series 2-1. Full count now. Ibar, he's on deck. Nice hops for Josh Wilson. 2 down. Make sure you join us tomorrow. We're going to celebrate the memorable career of Ken Griffey Jr. We'll look back at the greatest moments from this future Hall of Famer's 13-year career here in Seattle. Northwest Top 10 Juniors Mariners Moments. It comes your way tomorrow at noon only on FSN. Griffey should be about home now in Florida with his cross-country drive. Juniors watching on a satellite dish. Best wishes, my friend, and hope to see you down the road a bit. Ibar reached on a bunt his first time up. Angels get 2 runs in the second, a 2-run homer by Matsui and a 2-2 pitch. Third inning, a sac fly by Hunter, and an infield RBI. Hot smash off of Tuiasosopo's glove for the 4th run. Ibar's gone, and a clean inning for Ian Snell, just his second through the first 4, and he's in a 4-0 hole. Angels in town for the second time this year. Took 2 out of 3 from the Mariners on Mother's Day weekend. Here's Jose Lopez. You check out your June calendar, Mariner calendar. Who's your June cover boy? It's this guy, Jose Lopez. To center field. Hunter playing deep. Coming on. Can't get it. Keeps it in front of him. Base hit Jose Lopez. Good start to the 4th inning. And let's check in with Tom Glasgow at our Northwest Ford Dealer Sports Desk. Team can score some runs, Tom. Look at Milton Bradley. Rounded out the shortstop his first at bat. Milton, fly ball left field. Matsui is there. 1 out. Mariners got Ichiro in the first inning, wiped out in a double play. Gurrieta's doubled, they couldn't get him on. Best opportunity to score came in the second inning. 2 out, second and third. And Joe Saunders relied on a terrific changeup. He struck out Langerhand's look, stranding 2 runners. Double play helped him in the third. One to Josh Wilson. Hit a soft line drive that was snared by Howie Kendrick, the second baseman, his first time up. Keeps it 2-0. Saunders has had tremendous success here at Safeco Field. 5-0 in 7 starts. 2.41 ERA. Ball club hitting just 213 innings.
And you can see really mixing things up. 55% fastballs, throwing enough breaking balls and change-ups to keep the guys honest.
Another double play opportunity. That's number 3 for the Angels. This time a 6-4-3. So the Mariners turned away again by Joe Saunders. 4-0 Angels. George Herman Babe Ruth. If I just tried for the dinky singles, I could have batted around 600. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. Beauty. Ruth retired June 2nd, 1935, age of 40. Last home run on May 25th. Hit 3 at Pittsburgh's Forbes Field. Here's his tourist, the leadoff man, sending one back to Gutierrez for the first out. Imagine if he were playing now with that personality and his ability to hit, swinging that big old bat too. Oh,
his bat speed would be gone by now, wouldn't it? Sorry about that.
But a guy with that,
it would be interesting. You know, thinking about that, it would be interesting to take that tree that he used to swing and that big hitch that he had and see how he would do in today's game. I'm a firm believer that the great ones will hit in the era, but I don't know if he'd have to make some adjustments to do it. But you know,
there's the guy named Johnson, first name Walter, who was bringing it pretty good back in those days. Big train out of Washington. He was among, if not the hardest thrower during that era. 20s during the prime. There must have been some great battles. Howie Kendrick to right field. Quick 2 outs. Chicago Cubs are going to make their first return to Safeco Field in nearly a decade. It's a 3-game series with Lou Piniella and the boys. It's coming up on Tuesday, June 22nd. Ends on Thursday, the 25th. Special 12:40 start time for that one. It's always a special event when the Cubs come to town. Tickets, visit Mariners.com. There's some Cub fans coming out here to see out. Pretty good trip for them. There's Bobby Abreu. Right out the right walk. Line drive, Josh Wilson's there. 6 in a row, make it 7 in a row. Retired by Ian Snell, was settling down. He's in a 4-0 hole. Ball one to Matt Tuiasa Sopo, leading off the 5th, bottom 3rd of the order. Tui, Alfonso, and Langerhans, 7-8-9 against Joe Saunders. 2 for 2 for Tui. He's hit the ball hard. One to left, now one to right. Saunders has been helped in the first 4 innings. 3 double plays have got him out of trouble. Maybe the Mariners can mount something here.
It's good to see Tui getting some base hits. Take a look at the swing by Matt. Hit the ball to left field his first time. This one, a nice base hit to right field. Hit it hard. So tough for a younger player to sit on the bench and wonder when you're going to play again. It's nice to see him take advantage of an opportunity.
21st game for Tui. Down low to Alfonso. Today's June 4th. Tui's last opportunity a few days ago on the 31st of May. Langer hadn't said it started since May 13th. He's on deck. A lot of slow stuff here. Mr. Alfonso showed that in Anaheim against Joe Saunders, he can swing the bat against that fastball.
And the off-speed pitches are down, trying to get another ground ball. As you mentioned, Dave, he's had 3 ground balls that have turned into double plays for him.
There's a strike. Alfonso debuted against his Mariner debut. He's been with the Padres, been with the Giants. Last Sunday, 3-run homer in the 4th off of Saunders. Hit it over both bullpens in left field down in Anaheim. 2-1. Slices one. Going back Rivera. He's there to make the catch. And Tui retreats. He's back in center. Joe Saunders, 3-6 at 5.09 ERA. Mike Scioscia out there quickly for a word. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Thank goodness for the roof. This is the 16th time in 31 home games that the roof has been extended to keep the rain and bad weather out. First pitch swinging. Saunders will just take the easy out. Didn't have a play on Tui. 2 down. Hey kids, there's a place at Safeco Field. It's just for you. It's the Seattle Children's Playfield. It's located on the main concourse in center field. Playfield's also host to the Kids Clubhouse with the Mariners apparel and gifts tailored just for youngsters. Plus, you can check out the Moose's Munchies, serving special foods geared towards the younger Mariners fans. Ichiro 2 for 2. Base hit to center and an infield hit, but twice has been erased on double plays. Slow breaking ball and a good one from Saunders.
Torii Hunter is really shallow, shading towards left field and center. Rivera playing straight away and right.
Flips one. Here comes Torii Hunter. Coming on. Can't get it. Tui rounds third. He's going to score easily. So Ichiro 3 for 3 night. Picks up an RBI. And the Mariners are on the board. It's 4-1 Angels. Ichiro's 14th RBI.
And even though Torii Hunter was playing shallow, you can see Ichiro almost stopping his swing. Just flips it out over the shortstop's head. Torii just can't get to it. Fortunately, that actually hit his body, keeping it in front of him so that Ichiro has to stay at first. Nice effort.
So Figgins bounced into 2 5-4-3 double plays as we look at the itchy meter. Number 78. There he goes. Throw by Napoli. No shot. Ichiro's 17th stolen base. Napoli now 8 for 41. Against would be base steals.
Well, there was nothing that Napoli could do on this one. Ichiro takes off on the first move by Saunders and steals it easily.
Figgins, RBI opportunity. Check the swing. 2-0.
Biggie has tried to hit a couple of ground balls through the hole on the right side. The left side of the infield. His Turris, the third baseman, been able to field both the ground balls that he's hit.
Gets away. Ichiro will get third. 3-0 to Figgins.
That'll be a wild pitch. They'll take a look at it. Not even close. Almost hit Figgins in the foot.
Saunders' third wild pitch of the season. 26 for the Angels staff. 3-0. Figgins is aboard. Free pass, 4 pitches. Brings the tying run to the plate. The person of Franklin Gutierrez.
Let's see if Franklin can put a charge in one. Franklin has 5 home runs on the year, 25 RBIs.
Saunders his first walk. Mariners with a run in. 2 on, 2 outs here in the 5th against Joe Saunders. Saunders has won his last 6 decisions against the Mariners. Last time they beat him September 21st of 07. Never beaten him here. Ball 1 to Goody. Double to the left center field gap his first time up and flied out to center in the 3rd inning. Speed pitch misses. 2-0 to Gutierrez. They play him towards left field. Hunter about 5 steps towards left center field. Huge gap between Hunter and Rivera. Rivera, the right fielder. The 2-0. They throw over Figgins. Stretch of 20 consecutive games. The Mariners at 4-3. Taking 3 wins against the Minnesota Twins.
A little bit surprised that Saunders threw a fastball inside Franklin on a 2-0 pitch. Right on the inside corner. You know, 2-0. Franklin was looking to drive something. He's going to hit a home run. He's going to hit it to left.
Two and one. Runner goes. Ball hit the center field. Going back, Hunter. He's tracking. And he's there just before he gets on the track. Hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark. Tough break here for the Mariners and Franklin Gutierrez, as Saunders gives up just 1 run here in the 5th inning.
from Montana for Junior's drive home. Ran through a lot of states to get back to Florida. I understand that he's made it home safely, so that's good news.
Just heard from him via text. He's doing well. That was Roger and Patty from Billings, Montana. There's Jory Hunter. Hunter, Matsui, and Napoli 4, 5, and 6 against Ian Snell. Snell's retired 7 in a row now. Giving up 2 runs in the second, 2 runs in the third. Sean White. Ready quickly. Here's a pop-up. Tuiasa Sopo. Looks like he's got room. He does. That's a big out getting Hunter. One down here in the 6th. Good weekend for Montana folks to come on. Lindsay Theory, who is our Rally Fry girl, she last year working at a TV station in Montana. She'll have to come down here and do a feature on it. The origin of Rally Fries. What was it? First year, 07, right? Dangerous Hideki Matsui, 2-run homer. An infield RBI. He homered off of Snell last week, a 2-run shot in the first inning in Anaheim.
I don't think we really have to break it down for the fine folks that are here from Montana, do we? Explain the Rally Fries? I don't think so.
Yeah. Probably Google. You can Google it now. They're big on Google. Big search guy. Had to work him inside and missed. We've seen some guys who really take some hard swings these last few days. Mauer Morneau and this guy, they empty the bucket when they swing.
Well, as you mentioned, he's been the hot hitter for him lately. We were down in Anaheim. What was he hitting? 230? Something like that. He's up to 261 now with 9 home runs.
He went in there last Friday. He was at 238. Starts today at 254. He's picked it up. A lot of pitches for Snell today. 29 to 26 really hurts.
I think Don would be happy if he can make it through this inning. Sean White getting loose out in the pen.
Two and two. One out here in the 6th. Mike Napoli on deck. And Wetman supervising. Sean White getting ready. Recently recalled from Tacoma. Three and two. Snell to Matsui. What's he come in with? He's 2 for 2. He's 5 for 9 career against Snell. 3 home runs.
Location. Obviously, Matsui is seeing the ball well from Ian's hand, so he's trying to make a good pitch.
He's aboard with 1 out. 4th walk by Snell. Has not registered a strikeout yet. And here comes Don Wakamatsu. To your point, you were saying hope to get him through this inning. Not going to happen. Sean White's going to take over here in the 6th in Seattle. 4-1 Angels. 4-1 Angels here in the 6th inning. Pitching change and coming on for the Mariners. And Sean White. Sean's last action 18th of May at Oakland. Recalled a few days ago on the 31st from Tacoma. Put 1-0 down there. 4 relief appearances, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, no earned runs. Jeff Hombre and Mike Napoli, the man aboard, 1 out. Napoli 0 for 5 against Sean.
Nice thing for Alfonso, he's familiar with Sean White.
One hop. Wilson to Figgins to Tui, double play just with the doctor ordered. Inning over to the bottom half. 4-1 Angels. It's not. That's my kind of dessert, Mike.
It's right up your alley.
That's what I'm talking about. Right, I'm talking about. And you know what? And that was the right volume too. You know, you
both
want that,
of them.
That's exactly right. Right? Both of them, exactly right. Hello, room service.
Exactly.
Here's
you can do some work on ice cream.
yeah,
I'll tell
buddy.
you that.
My man. 2-0 to Jose Lopez. 1 for 2 tonight. Some of the places, you know, we hit pretty much the same hotels all the time, and it's like I see the room service. Hey, yo, my man, you the guy with bouncing ball thrown over by his tourist. Lopez is gone. Boy, it has been a tough go here for the Mariners. Got 1 run on 8 hits. 3 double plays have taken them out of potential big innings.
And on the flip side of it, the Angels have 4 runs on just 3 hits.
One thing jumped out of me after this series just concluded with the Twins. The Mariners take 3 out of 4. Skies this one right field to Rivera. He's there, second out. against the Minnesota, 1-2 spots in their order in the 4 games. Mariner pitching held them to 2 for 30.
And that was the difference because you have Mauer and Morneau hitting behind them. We thought that was a big key going into the series. They did a great job of doing just that, keeping those guys on the bases.
Standing. And the pitchers, the starters, the last 3 games, Vargas, Lee, and Hernandez, total gave up 3 earned runs, 1 apiece. Quick 2 outs here for Saunders. Josh Wilson 0 for 2. He's got hits in 14 of his last 15 games. 0-2 hole. In that run, Josh has 6 multi-hit games. Chow down, boys. Take your time, enjoy, savor. That's a night, man. You got dessert like that, the Felix train car.
Looked pretty good, didn't it? Yeah,
What's
they had the shovels working.
You know, let me see if I can spring for something. What do we get? I got a couple of bucks. 2-2. My wife's at home right now. Said, "Don't you even think about it." By Napoli, full count. Tuiasosopo 2 for 2. Single to left, single to right, and a run scored. Nice to see the Mariners turn some things around here. 4-3 in the stretch of 20 games. Last 13 games are 8-5. Done a good job putting some runs on the board too. Outscored Minnesota 13-3. And in that 13 games, 39 runs, 31 runs given up. To Josh Wilson again. Good battle here.
He just keeps pumping fastballs in there. Josh just can't quite get to it.
Josh Wilson works a walk. Well done. Second walk issued by Saunders. Advance All-Star balloting. It's heating up. We want you to vote for your favorite Mariners. Vote up to 25 times at mariners.com/vote. You can win 4 tickets to an upcoming game at Safeco Field's All-Star Club and an autographed baseball from Ichiro. Vote early and often. Vote today at mariners.com/vote. Here's Mike Butcher, the pitching coach, for a word. Left-hander. Let's see how our boys are doing with the brownie and the ice cream. Jeremy in the red. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, big fella. Happy birthday, fellas. Enjoy. Take your time, all right? Enjoy it.
Going to work on that brownie. Jeremy, if you can't handle the ice cream, send it on up. I know somebody that can.
2 outs here. Francisco Rodriguez, we saw him in Anaheim last week.
Yeah, a couple times threw the ball well.
Tuiasosopo, 2 for 2, runs scored. Popped that baby in there, didn't he?
See if he'll throw it again. Tui with a home run this year.
was the one in Oakland where Rajai Davis bounced it over the fence. Ball and a strike. Saunders played his college ball at VPI, Virginia Tech, Blacksburg, Virginia. Hokie High, VPI. Two starts ago, Saunders got deep into the ball game, 6 1/3. 5 2/3. 2-1 to Tui. Ground ball to Kendrick. Tui's thrown out. Mariners are done in the 6th. They get Josh Wilson aboard with a well-earned walk. Can't do anything, but there's more. It's a good night for desserts. Seventh inning action. King of Ears, Budweiser. Glad to have them aboard as we start the 7th inning. Rivera, Ryan, and Ibar, 7, 8, 9 here for the Angels against Mariners' second pitcher of the night, Sean White. Came on and threw a double play ball to end the 6th. Ian Snell chased after 5 1/3, 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. Rivera 1 for 4 against Sean White. Cranked long way, deep left field. It's not coming back. Home run. Juan Rivera, his 8th on an 0-1 pitch. Went down and got it. And hit it into the left field bleachers. This after suffered a toe contusion a couple of days ago. He ended an 0 for 21, Mike, the other day with his 7th home run Monday at Kansas City.
Well, this time he gets an off-speed pitch. Be able to keep his weight back just long enough. He knows it.
Michael Ryan. 5-1 Angels. Second home run tonight. Matsui hit a 2-run shot in the 2nd. Davidson said he did go, so 0-2. First home run given up this season by Sean White. Jed Cordero getting ready for his Mariners debut. Top closer in the National League. 07, 08, suffered monster shoulder and arm problems. Josh Wilson can't get it. Base hit Michael Ryan. First two men checked in with base hit here in the 7th inning, and let's hear from Tom Glasgow. That was nice and neat. Went well. So he throws. .5 National League roll age relief man. He went 2-4 with a 1.82 ERA with 47 saves, and he has been working his way back from significant shoulder and arm injuries, and he is making his Mariner debut. And he was with the Washington franchise back in 05. Not a hard thrower, but he's got good control back in his heyday, and we'll see what he has here. Rick Adair was telling me tops out around 89, 88, but can really paint the corners. With Tacoma, 0-1, 6 saves. Rob Quinlan pinch running for Michael Ryan, and he'll stay on and play first base. Rob just recalled from Salt Lake City. Here's Eric Ibar. Sometimes we see him leading off, but he's essentially a second leadoff man. Mike Scioscia batting in a 9-hole, then again it's Stewart up top, so he's got plenty of speed. There goes, hit and run, fly ball left field. Langerhans is there, and Quinlan will have to get back. Cordero 0-1, 6 saves, a 4.12 ERA, 17 appearances down at Tacoma. Struck out 22, walked only 4 in 19 2/3 innings. His last big league appearance, April 29th of 08 versus Atlanta. shoulder operation, bicep operation. Should have seen the smile on his face when he came up after Ken Griffey Jr. retired and they had to fill a roster spot.
Long road back.
Well said. Top of the order is Turris. 0 for 2, a walk and a run scored.
That hat pulled down about as far as we've seen anybody.
Yeah, I remember in 05, he really popularized that look. I know George Sherrill picked it up in a lot of guys. New generation.
I'm fine with it. Doesn't bother me at all.
Driven to right, Ichiro. Not going to get this one. Hop off the fence as Turris drives that a long way. Quinlan to third as Turris with a double.
Take a look at the swing by his Turris. Stays behind the fastball and drives it all the way out to the warning track.
Hit number 6 for the Angels.
Mariners have to bring their infield up now. Down 5-1 here in the 7th inning.
Howie Kendrick is the hitter. His home run Sunday capped what was easily one of the more demoralizing losses you could ever see. Mariners had a 7-2 lead. Hit a 3-run homer off of Ardsman to win it in the 9th inning. And a nice sacrifice bunt in the 3rd inning. Right up the catcher, Alfonso, 2-1. Now Wakamatsu's ball club not getting the pitching it wanted tonight or needed tonight. And the hitting turned away multiple times. 3 double plays by the Angels. Two and 2 to Kendrick. Up Quinlan at 3rd. And Ibar at 2nd.
Now with Ian going 5 1/3 today and Ryan Rowland-Smith being on a pitch count tomorrow, an extra man out in the pen is going to come in handy.
Foul again. A little arm fatigue for Doug Fister. He and Jason Vargas talking to Don Wakamatsu. Wak said that those guys are on a pace for about 240 innings. Doug's got a little arm fatigue right now, so going to move him back. Ole Miss's next start. Ryan Rowland-Smith. His task tomorrow, keep the ball down. He's been up a lot lately. Here's a drive to left center field. Goody will not glove it. 2 runs are going to score, and Howie Kendrick hurting the Mariners again. 2-run double. 7-1 Angels. For Howie, it's RBI 32 and 33.
Talk about it a lot. Location. Let's see where this pitch is. He wants it on the outside corner and throws it right in the middle of the plate. Short, compact swing for Kendrick. 7th pitch that he was able to see in that at bat.
As Turris scores for the 2nd time, the RBI start to spread out among these Angels. 2 for Kendrick, 1 for Hunter, 3 for Matsui, and 1 for Rivera, who homered earlier in this inning. Closed on Sean White. Two earned runs given up by Sean. Abreu, easily one of the most patient hitters of his generation. Here's a guy that's not afraid to hit deep in the count. Cordero has faced off against Abreu over in the National League. Bobby's 1 for 8 against Chad. Two and two. Angels come in having won 3 of 4 at Kansas City. They're at 500 at 28-28. First time they've been at 500 since April 24th. They were 12-12 then. Abreu's gone. First strikeout by Mariner pitching this evening.
Well, they definitely have played well. We were wondering too after they lost Morales, what would that do to them? Well, they played well over the last 10 games. They've won 7 of them. Nice job.
Here's Torrey Hunter. Torrey 0 for 2 against Cordero. Strike one. Torrey's the 7th man to the plate here for the Angels. Josh Wilson goes out. Hunter, damage done. 2-run homer by Kendrick, a solo home run by Rivera. 7-1 Angels. Came on as a pinch runner for Michael Ryan at top half of this inning. He's at first base now. Laser Alfonso will lead it off. 1. Alfonso, base hit to right, line out to right. 2. Angels doing some damage in the 7th inning. 7 men to the plate, 3 runs on 4 hits, a home run by Rivera, and a 2-run double by Howie Kendrick. Strike 3 called. Alfonso gone on 3 pitches. We check in with Tom Glasgow. All right, thank you, Tom. Here's Ryan Langer, hands 0 for 2. Strikeout looking and a bounce back to the pitcher. Mariners only run tonight, 5th inning. 2-out RBI single by Ichiro. A good chance for a couple of runs in the 2nd. 2-out 2nd and 3rd. Langerhans got caught looking in a 3-2 changeup. Two and 1 to Ryan, making his first start since May 13th.
Be nice to see Ryan run some at bats together. At some point, they're going to need him to pinch hit off the bench, and to do that, you have to get a few starts here and there. So hopefully that'll be the case for him.
3 and 1.
Did a nice job in that role last year. A couple of big home runs for the Mariners.
2 walk-offs in 18 days. That was great stuff. Ichiro on deck. 3 and 2. Langerhans strikes out. 2 down. Top of the order, Ichiro's had a perfect night, 3 for 3. Single to center, infield hit, and a single to center. He stole second. And Grove going to run with that 5th inning base knock. Only run for the Mariners this evening. Mariners have stranded 6 men tonight.
Ichiro now 17 stolen bases. Would like to get that run scored for him, make it an even 1,000.
There's one to Kendrick. Clean inning for Rodriguez. 1, 2, 3. Go the Mariners in the 7th. It's all Angels thus far. 7-1. tomorrow night. Freddie Montero and the Seattle Sounders FC take on the New England Revolution. Check your local FSN and FSN HD listings for match time in your area. Garrett Olson's going to take over now for the Mariners. He's the fourth pitcher. Snell, White, and Cordero. Now Olson. Gio back with the big club. Second appearance. And he was recalled from Tacoma on May 31st. Colomé and Teixeira were designated for assignment.
Pitching the first game against Minnesota. Did a nice job. Get to come in and throw strikes.
Garrett the other day, what's been the biggest thing for you during that time down at Tacoma? As you look at his career numbers, it's staying on top of the baseball. Better downward plane than he has in recent time.
Good breaking ball. See Matsui backing out. Snapped it right over the inside corner.
Back up the middle, Matsui, a base hit. 3 for 3, a walk, 3 runs batted in.
That's another breaking ball. Stays back just long enough to punch it back up the middle. Pitch was down.
Reggie Willits will come on now and pinch run for Matsui and take over in left field. Run. Here's Napoli. Mike tonight is grounded out to third, lined out to Ichiro, bounced into a double play. Two. The Mariners in the 8th inning will have 2, 3, and 4 coming up. Figgins, Gutierrez, and Lopez. Ball at 2 strikes. Tough play. It'll get just one. Lopez retires Napoli. Taking second is Willits. Looking for a way to save money going to and from the airport? Take Link Light Rail for schedules. Visit soundtransit.org. Well, the bullpen has been the Achilles heel of this Angels ball club this year. 13th ranked bullpen out of the 14 teams in the American League. Maybe the Mariners can do something here in the last couple of innings.
And that's the reason why Rodriguez was called up. He's pitched well. As you see Trevor Bell getting loose out in the Angel pen.
Juan Rivera homered his last time up. Homered off of Sean White on an 0-1 pitch. Getting into the left field stands. Reggie Willits, great speed. He's at second base. 1 out. Angels have been on a roll, winning 7 of their last 10 ball games. Center field for Gutierrez. Good tag by Willis, 2 outs. Mike Scioscia in his 11th year as manager. These Angels, 5 division titles the last 6 years. And they're working their way back into a nice situation here, starting today, a game and a half behind Oakland and Texas. Texas a winner, 9-6. Oakland tied 4-4 in the 9th. First at bat for Rob Quinlan.
Looking for his first hit of the year. 0 for 12 so far.
Recall from Salt Lake City on Sunday. Started the season with the team that got sent down about a week in. 2 weeks into the season, fouled off.
A serviceable utility guy. Mike Scioscia has used him a lot over the last few years.
Outfield, first and third, and can catch if you have to.
Yeah.
Olsen has a sign from Alfonso, the 0-2. Lopez to his left. Throws out Quinlan by about a step, and that'll do it here in the top of the 8th inning for the Angels. Time running short on the Mariners. 2-3-4 coming up. The game in the 7-1 Angel lead, and the performance of the game defense by the infield of these Angels. They came up big in the first 4 innings with 3 double plays.
A couple of them started by Izturis. That was the first one. The other one, Figgins hits another one. I'm trying to find all. Doesn't get there, and it's another double play.
Here's Josh Wilson hitting into a 6-4-3 double play. This is in the 4th inning. The Mariners turned away multiple times by Joe Saunders, who went 6 innings, 8 hits, 1 run. It was earned 2 walks and 1 strikeout. Pinch runner Reggie Willett stays in the ballgame, placing Matsui in left field. Sean Figgins, turnaround bat, left-handed, 0 for 2 with a walk. Trevor Bell's the new pitcher. Biggins starting today, a .328 hitter, right-handed, 157 left-handed. 212 for the season.
Starting to swing the bat a little bit better from the left side.
See it come.
Yeah, the last week and a half, couple of weeks. You look at the numbers for Bell. High average against him at 300. Nice ERA at 2.7.
Two big. 2-2. Split for Mr. Biggins. Right into Napoli's glove. He's gone. 1 out. It's 3 consecutive strikeouts now by Angels pitcher. 3 out of 4, beg your pardon. 3 out of 4. Franklin Gutierrez double to left center field, 2 flyouts to center field. Five home runs on the season. North Hollywood, California, lives in Toluca Lake, California, Southern California area. Greater LA area. First base hit to right for Goody on a 1-1 pitch. 1 out base runner for the Mariners. Every week, Mariners All Access brings you the latest happenings on the home team with exclusive interviews, player profiles, and memorable highlights that you're not going to find anywhere else. Get the latest edition tomorrow at 12:30 here on FSN, FSN HD. 2 for 4 night for Gutierrez. Lopez 1 for 3. Fly ball right field for Rivera. Two outs. Not a lot of pop from the Mariners tonight. 5th inning, Ichiro RBI. The only tally.
They have 9 hits. They just haven't been able to bunch them up tonight. Extra base hits where they have 2, a couple of doubles. 1 by Gutierrez and a double by Alfonso.
One run in the last 12 innings for the Mariners. They got the 4th spot in the 3rd inning last night against the Twins. Got blank the rest of the way, and then finally get a run in the 5th. And nothing since. One to Milton Bradley, who's 0 for 3. To Milton. 1-2. That fell into Napoli's glove. Bradley 1 for 4 last night.
Bell's going right at him, all fastballs so far out of the 4 pitches. He's thrown a couple of fastballs by him. He's topped out at 94.
3 hits on the homestand for Milton. 2-2. 2 outs, runner on. Full count. Josh Wilson's on deck. 0 for 2 with a walk. This takes off. That's fouled out of play. Two outs here in the 8th. He takes off again. A pitch. Backing up is Kendrick, and he's there. Inning over. To the 9th we go. Angels 7, Mariners 1. Thank you, Tom. Garrett Olson continues. Work the 8th inning. First pitch to Ibar, sent to left field. Langerhans is there for the first out. We're back with you on Sunday. We're going to bring you the final game of this 3-game set with the Angels. Live coverage from right here at Safeco Field gets underway at 12:30 p.m. here on FSN and FSN HD. No TV for tomorrow's game. Talk to you from the radio side with Dave Niehaus. Top of the order by Sierras Tours. Certainly want to add my condolences to the UCLA family and the sports world on the passing of the great John Wooden earlier this evening at age 99. Those of you who remember when he had it going at UCLA, that was unbelievable. 10 straight national championships. Men's basketball. Olson 3-0. Noe Kendrick has done plenty of damage to the Mariners. He awaits. Olson did some starting, did some relieving last year. His best moments out of the pen. Gutierrez ranging to his left. Petro backs off. Goodie's there, 2 down. Now Howie Kendrick, big 2-run double in the 7th. Executed a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd. Josh Wilson backhands. Long throw. 1-2-3 inning in the 9th. Work to do for the Mariners in the home 9th with Wilson, Tuiasu, Sopo, and Alfonso coming up. A 3-run 7th. Take a look at the Mariners in-game box score brought to you by Jack in the Box. Ichiro had the most productive night with 3 base hits and an RBI.
Nice night for Tui. He's on deck. He'll hit second in this inning. Chance to add to those totals.
Hit the ball hard his first 2 times up. Trevor Bell working his 2nd inning. Ball and a strike. Josh Wilson. Down the line for foul. 1-2. Wilson and Lopez been the hottest hitters for the Mariners of late. Angel pitching has been better tonight. Trying to keep the streak going. Get it to 6. It's 2-2. Strike 3 called. Trevor Bell now with his 2nd strikeout. 1 out here in the 9th. We'll get tomorrow Irvin Santana for the Angels and Ryan Rowland-Smith for the Mariners. Doug Fister bumped. He's got some shoulder fatigue. He'll make his next start. Then Sunday, we'll be back with you here on TV. Jason Vargas against Joel Pinheiro. There's Tui. 2 for 3 runs scored.
I know his average doesn't show it, but he looks a lot more confident and comfortable this year than last year. It's a matter of getting some at-bats when he can.
Fourth plate appearance here tonight. So we've going to work 2-1 now. 47 at bats for Tui. It's number 48. 2-2. Hit hard, one hop. Nicely played by Ibar. 2 outs. Kid's a good shortstop. 2 outs in the ninth.
Well, I thought maybe Tui was going to handcuff him, get a hit out of it, but it was a nice play by Ibar.
The Mariners down to their last out here in the ninth inning. Bunzo with a hit tonight. The 0-1. Ball and a strike. Ground ball to Ibar. He's on the spot again, and that will end the ball game right there. 7-1. Angels win it. And the Angels are now on 8 of their last 11. The Mariners have a 3-game winning streak ended here tonight. Ian Snell drops to 0-4, and Joe Saunders is 4-6, and Saunders now is 7-0 against the Mariners.
Man, you look at those numbers for the Angels. 7 runs on 8 hits. They made the most of the hits that they had. Matsui again has hit Snell well. A home run for him, drives in a couple of runs. Actually 3 runs for the night. So back to the drawing board. Start over again tomorrow afternoon.
Don't forget, tomorrow will be Ryan Rowland-Smith against Irvin Santana. Right now we send it out to Brett Adam.
Guys, don't forget also